All right. What's good, guys? It's your boy. Uh, yeah, man. Yeah. So we are basically out here, for New York session. Let's go, New York session. Let's go. All right, what's happening, guys? Yeah, man. Today we're just gonna keep it chilled music. This is gonna be a chilled music type of vibe. Um, Nothing too crazy, nothing too major here. Yeah, man. Let's see how we close on this candle, and I'm gonna have a top-down analysis starting from there. Yeah. Looking at the charts here, we're looking at gold, XAUUSD. What's happening? If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like and share so that you're notified every time I pull up with a live session, live stream here. I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. I'm just gonna open up with a prayer here. Short prayer. Um, yeah. I'm gonna open up with a short prayer. I just want to send this thing quickly to everyone who is watching. Right. Let me see something real quick here. Yeah, and I'm also gonna open a buy right now, like literally right now. If you're watching, I'm in the buys. Yeah, I hope that actually tapped me. I hope I'm in the buys. What's going on? Oh yeah, yeah. And this is where my take profit will be. And this is where my stop loss will be. Yeah, we're gonna open up with the W trade here. Actually, W trade. I hope you guys can clearly see that we are in profits, basically swimming in profits currently. And yeah, we're gonna open up with the W trade actually. Yeah. I'm gonna go break even here quick. A young $30 trade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think we've hit take profit here. I think we have already tapped take profits. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've already tapped TP here. Position close. Let's see. All right, yeah. We took our profits right there. That was a clean short buy setup there. Yeah, just wanted to take a beautiful trade here. During the session. Yeah, I know I haven't started with the top down analysis. I know I haven't started with none of that. We are actually going to start with that right now. All right, let me just share the live session to my group here. Okay. Where is it? That'll be the 10th win, guys. That'll be the 10th win for the day. And actually, I was supposed to open the trade at a higher, position there. You saw, guys, I only took $30. That I was supposed to take $300 for that fact. I don't know why the setups were. I mean, yeah, I don't know why that was. I don't know why I took that small amount of money, but Yeah, I should have set it up quickly. Thing is, I'm low key kind of late for the session here, but yeah, man, we still gonna operate, right? We're still gonna cook in the kitchen. That's what we are known for, cooking in the kitchen and making sure that everything uh, works properly. So yeah, we back on the 71% win rate here. A closure above this area here would look money here. A closure above would look beautiful here to keep on pushing higher. All right, so we're gonna start with the top down analysis. Before that, let me just open up with a prayer quickly and let's cook. Let's cook. Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for giving us the opportunity, Lord, to be able to tune into this session, Lord. I pray and I ask you, Lord, for a wonderful session. I ask you, Lord, that you help us be able to open beautiful trades here during New York session and basically be profitable today. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. All right. All right. All right. With that being said, let's lock in here. Let's lock in. All right, guys. We're gonna start with the daily time frame here. Let me see. Am I on the right charts here? I should be. All right. 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 Yeah. I wasn't on the right charts. I wasn't on the right charts. All right. Yeah. So let's start. Let's start. Let's start. Let's start. All right. Okay, okay. So basically, guys, looking at the daily time frame, we have created a fade here, right? Price basically created a fake out, and price is basically pushing above here. We did break these highs, and potential moves to the upside here are looking good, right? And one thing we've noticed is that price has been playing around these areas here for quite some time, right? On the weekly time frame, we do see that price basically created that low, but one nice thing is that price basically hit the support area right here, and price is looking like it wants to go back up. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame here. All right, the 4 hour time frame here looks money here, guys. This is looking good. And yeah, I do see that price basically on the 4 hour time frame previously closed bullish here, right? Previously closed bullish, but we have tapped targets, and right now price basically flipped back uh, to the bearish side here. So let's see if price wants to continue pushing lower here, or price wants to basically play around here. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame here. The 1 hour time frame created this wick, an exhaustion wick right here, and price pushed lower, right? We are still inside of the range, and yeah, man, there's nothing we can do until price basically decides to push outside of the range here. Let's look at the 30-minute time frame here. The 30-30, what does the 30 say? All right, yeah, the 30-minute time frame still also looks kind of sketchy here. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy here. We do see that price basically retested in this area, and yeah, potential pushes lower might just make sense after the wick fill of this candle here. And yeah, man, let's look for potential sells here. Right, so yeah, man, basically this looks good, right? This looks good. If the next candlestick basically decides to close back below something like this, right? If we get this type of closure after this candle closes, the next candle, if we get a closure like this, then I might be interested in taking these moves, right? For potential sells here, right? Yeah, this would be my moves. And if price decides that it wants to come back into this range here, I will just have to wait it out a bit, see how it plays out. And yeah, man, I will not trade the range. I would rather wait for price to push above this area here, and I'd have buy stops around after, yeah, after price breaks above this area. So this is gonna be buys above, buys above and sell below. sells below here. Right, so yeah, that is basically gonna be it, guys. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy right here on price and price action. Yeah, nothing extravagant, nothing new. This is familiar price action, and price is basically moving the way we are used to seeing price move here. Yeah, man, there's a lot of chop in this area here. There's a lot of chop to the left hand side. We do see a lot of chop in the 15 minute, right? And also price basically is still in the range. So we do have two ranges here, right? We have a range in this area, we have a range in this area here, right? If price does decide to break above, right, and close above, maybe for example close something like this, right, the next candle, I'm gonna have to wait for the next candle to come back and create that fade, uh yeah, create that fade, or potentially move lower to somewhere around these areas here, and I'll be interested in taking the sells pushing lower here. So that'll be my trades, that'll be what I'm waiting for, that'll be what I'll be looking into, but the buys currently are not looking good for me. Yeah, I'm more bearish right now. Like I'm looking for the sells, I'm looking for price to basically come back and push below here, and we will potentially take moves there. And if price decides to rip up, right? If price decides to rip up, keep on pushing higher, there will be no trade for me. I will just wait it out. I will wait. I will wait. Yeah, potential pushes to somewhere around here also makes sense, right? If price decides to, like potentially move here to somewhere around here, that'll be nice, bro. That'll be nice. But I would only be comfortable in taking buys if I will, right? If I will, I'll be only comfortable in taking buys above this area here, right? Above 4017 here. And the only way I will take buys is if we get a breakout and retest here. Yeah, breakout and retest and a flip back, right? If the 4 hour right here decides that, all right, we have created this low, right? If it decides that we have already created the low here and price wants to come back above, that would be nice to keep on pushing higher here. So yeah, the sells and the buys are valid. um yeah, the sells and the buys are valid, guys. So yeah, I'll just be careful, just be careful, just wait for price to give us familiar price action, wait for price to give us something that is that makes sense here, especially if we get a closure above this previous resistance here, right? This previous resistance is very tough here. So yeah, if we have to take any move here, we need to be careful of this area here, right? Yeah, we're back on the 70s, guys. Back on the 70s win rate. Yeah, that was into little trade, you know, some nice, some young $30. Yeah, I expected that buy to push up here, right? And another thing that price might do, right? Price might decide to play around this range, right? Price might just decide to play around this range and give us a potential push up, right? On the next push up, whenever price wants to come back in this area here, right? On the next push up, then I might just be interested in taking those buys just after price pushes here. So it will only depend on what price wants to do currently, and is the market gonna allow for price to keep on pushing lower here? And if it does do that, then we're gonna be open for those trade for those sales, right? But if we do break above this previous resistance here, then the clean yeah, clean range to the left and the buys would make sense here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so we just got a closure back below this area here. And let me see. So looking at the 15 range here, right? Looking at the 15 range, yeah, this gave us some nice this is a nice move for price to potentially fill the wick here and potentially carry on with its move above, right? So I might just be interested in taking the buys right here. Um yeah, it will only depend on how, if we get this top wick here, then I'll be interested in maybe taking the buys, filling the wick again here. All right. Does anyone have questions? Anyone have questions? And yeah, if price decides that it wants to flip back, right? It wants to flip back below here and push lower here, that's also fine. Totally fine with me. So yeah, I gave you guys the game plan. Buys and sells make sense, right? The buys and the sells make sense, but we need to really be careful of what price is basically doing around these areas here, right? We do see the clean range to the left, but the problem is this range here, right? And if we do create that top wick here, price basically goes back below, right? Tries and re-breaks these lows, comes back in this area and tries to push above, then I might just be interested in taking those buys. But yeah, we need to see price play out here. All right, just give me a second, guys. I'll be back. I will be back. Right. All right. Yeah, yeah. So basically, that is the game plan, guys. That is the game plan. If we do get a breakout below, this would be a breakout and retest, right? We do know that the high time frames are not aligned, right, with this, but now we do see a retest in this area, right? We do see that price decided to retest in this area, and a potential push down here might just make sense, right? If the next candlestick decides to close below like this, right, then we might just be interested in taking the sales, potential for the potential wick fill here, and yeah, maybe for price to potentially move lower here. So we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, this is basically where price basically wants to decide, right? This is where price wants to decide whether it wants to go up or go down, right? So I'm open for both the buys and the sells. It will only depend on what the market wants to do, right? Yeah. But yeah, the sales are still looking good, guys. If we do get this the break below here, money, 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 money. Right, and if we close back inside the range, then I would wait for the next candle to do something similar to this, right? Grab the pack, because one thing is we don't have a top wick in this on this candle here. So I would be interested to see price do something similar to this, right? Give us a closure below, and yeah, the next candle does something like this, then I'm interested in taking this move, right? For price to potentially move lower here. We don't even know where price, how far price wants to go, right? So that'll be the next move. That'll be the next opportunity that I might just be interested in taking, right? So let's see if we are going to close in the back inside here, or price is gonna decide to, close above. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's wait and see what this candle decides. How are we going to close? How are we going to close? How are we going to close? Yeah, obviously, guys, there's so much I can explain with the 15 time frame here. The 15 time frame is actually the best, right? It gives us the best confirmations, the best trades, the best resistances that are close, the best supports that are close, right? So the moment you start learning a lot more on the trades here when it comes to the 15-minute time frame here, you will understand how price moves, how price basically does each and every move, and how to react during certain uh, 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 times. And yeah, man, so basically price will give you each and every single thing you need to know about the market on the 15-minute time frame, right? And yeah, on my paid class, that's where I explain each and every single thing, each and every single candlesticks, each and every single time frame, and how they correlate with each other, starting from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame. So yeah, if you really want to learn the way I trade, right? Yeah, just make sure that you follow me on one of the social media platforms. It could be, yeah, whichever one, guys, whichever one, like literally, whichever one. Yeah, and basically DM me after following me, make sure that you DM me, make sure that you hit me up, and I will take you through each and every single thing, right? And yeah, I'll also give you guys the prices on how much I charge for a live session with me, right? Daily live sessions. We do daily live sessions on Zoom. We do weekly live sessions also. So yeah. 12 seconds to a closure here, guys. I'm gonna have my sell stops ready. Yeah, we'll see how price wants to close in this area, and oh man, no way, no way. How do we close without a top wick here? Oh my goodness, bruh. Ah man, I'm in a bottom wick. How do we close without a wick, guys? That's unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't trade such. I don't trade such, right? Anything could happen right here. Right, the next plan would be waiting for this candle to basically give us a closure, right? If it gives us a closure back above, right, something similar to this, right, then I'd only be interested in taking those sells, filling the wick, and potentially moving lower here. But yeah, anything besides that, I'm not. Guys, the sells won't look good for me yet, right? Yeah, the sells are not good enough for me. For the fact that we close without a top wick here, right? Yeah, I could have entered the cells, but the problem is this: no wick closure. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, so if the cells play out here, they play out without us. Tough, 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 tough. What a bummer. That's so boring, bruh. I hope I'm very much audible. I hope you guys can hear me out. I hope. Yeah, this could have been a W trade, guys. This could have been a W trade. The unfortunate part is this. Ah, man, this was gonna be a beautiful one, guys. Wow, this was gonna be a beautiful one. The problem was this, right? The problem was we closed without a top, a bottom wick here. Oh my goodness. Guys, there was a time where I used to think like trading was all about finding perfect entries. I thought that I could avoid I could predict each and every single move, avoid every single loss. You know what I mean? And that would finally make me, or finally put me in a position where I become a profitable trader, or I become successful. But the market actually told me something different, right? The market told me something different. I thought it taught me that success is not about being right each and every single day, right? Like, to be honest with you, you can come to the market, be wrong, right? You can find the wrong setups, you can find the wrong trades, right? It's not about being right, it's not about being correct, right? It's about remaining disciplined. That's one thing that you need to make sure of, right? That's one thing you need to understand is it's the market is more about being a disciplined trader, right? The more you become a disciplined trader, right, the more you become that trader who is in tune with the market, right? And each and every single day when everything goes wrong, each and every single trader starts like with wanting to be correct, right? Wanting to be right every time you hop on the market. But one thing that the market taught me is that you don't have to be right all the time. You don't have to be correct all the time. Sometimes the market will give you information um, that looks correct when you're looking at it visually, right? But you might find out that there are certain things that probably weren't a part of your setup. Sometimes you find that those things probably weren't a part of your trade plan and all those type of things. So you end up being in a position where you find yourself being wrong, right? And discipline only makes you come back, take the same setup as long as you have already tested the market, right? As long as you have already back tested each and every single time you come to the market, you back test, right? And you forward test and you have your data, right? As long as your data tells you that you have a roughly around a 70% win rate, then each and every single time the market gives you a setup, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate to be wrong. Do not hesitate to enter, right? Because now you will be going against your setup, right? You'll be going against your trades. You'll be going against what the market is basically giving you here, right? So the market is more like confirmation. The market is more like talking to you, right? It's like a living being, right? The moment you understand it, you will be able to be profitable, right? Every trader starts with a dream, to be honest, right? Maybe your dream is to help your family. Maybe your dream is to leave your job. Maybe your dream is to pay your school fees, right? But one thing I know for sure is every trader starts with a dream, right? Some traders is just to clear your debt, right? Or maybe just have money to like eat each and every single day when you go to school, or it could be anything. Some want to own Lamborghini, some want to be rich, some want to, you know what I'm saying, and some just want to create a better life for themselves, right? So I know for a fact each and every single person who's watching here today, they have a dream. They have come to the market with a specific goal, and they want to fulfill the dream, right? But between you and that dream, there will always be losses, right? And there will always be confusion, there will always be fear, and moments when you question whether you are good enough. But those are the moments, those are the times where you have to hop on the market and actually lock in, right? Those are the times where you have to pull up to the market and basically um, 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 Be resilient, right? Because those moments, right? Those moments, those moments are not don't define you, right? Those moments don't define you. Those moments do not mean your journey is over. The losing times, when you lose a lot, when you lose in the market, when you take those losing trades, when you make those bad decisions, those moments are the moments that should build you and not break you, right? One thing that I've realized with a lot of traders is that they allow those moments to basically break them, right? They allow those moments to be uh, 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 um, the contributing factor to them deciding to stop trading, right? One thing for sure is, man, the market will always do what the market wants to do, right? The market will always be tough, right? For the eye that does not understand it, right? The market will always be tough for the eye that does not know it, right? But the market is always an easy environment for the professional trader, the trader that has already understood, or let me just say the trader that has already seen the ups and downs of the market, right? The professional eye, the person who has already seen the lows, the person who has already seen the losses, the person who has already seen the bad times, right? When price is not agreeing to your setup or your plan, right? And just like right now, we saw that the market wants to give us a nice sell move, but we closed without a bottom wick. So what do? We stay out of the market for the fact that price doesn't have a bottom and a top wick. What interest do we have in the market? We have none whatsoever, right? So being able to adjust your mind to that idea, being able to understand that the market is always going to be here, the money is always going to be here, no one is going to take the money from you. You just need to lock in, right? You just need to put yourself in a position where you're like, all right, I do see that price has played played out, right? I do see that the market has already done what the market wanted to do, right? That does not necessarily mean you're going to be a losing trader overall, right? That only means that for this specific time, you have lost, right? But that doesn't necessarily justify you stopping or feeling demotivated, right? You have to always come into the market, be motivated, wait for price to play out, wait for price to do its thing, and come back into the market a stronger man. And you will always be successful, right? You will always be successful because you don't listen to the naysayers. You don't listen to your doubts. You don't listen to your fears. Instead, you listen to your edge, right? Every good trader has an edge, right? The moment you start listening to your edge and not your doubts, then you become a profitable trader, right? It will take time, obviously. It will take time. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, you know, a simple in and out type of thing. But the moment you lock in, the moment you have those reps in, then you're gonna start seeing results. Then you're gonna start seeing change, right? A losing trade is not the market telling you to quit, right? Sometimes it's the market teaching you patience, right? Sometimes it is teaching you risk management, right? Sometimes it is exposing you to an emotional weakness that you need to overcome, right? Just like earlier on, I actually took a loss. I took a loss, right? I took a loss. That is just the market exposing me to an emotional weakness that I need to overcome. Why am I saying it is exposing me to an emotional weakness that I need to overcome? You need to understand that previously, right? Previously, I took on the previous session, right? The market had already had moves done, right? Like this is where I took my move, right? Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. right? This is where I took my sell move, right? Short position. This is where I took my sell move, right? Like literally right here. I took my sell move somewhere around here, right? And I had my stops. Where were my stops? I think my stops were sitting just above these highs. Yeah, I think so. And my sell was somewhere around about here, right? Look at what the market did, guys. Literally, just look at what the market did. The market decided to take me out, right? And like literally after taking me out on the very same candle, after leaving the live session, look at that. Immediately after leaving the live session, look at that. A whole sell, a whole beautiful sell move to New York session. Right. So you guys need to understand, you guys need to really put in the reps, really lock in, hold yourself accountable when you take losses, and learn to be emotionally resilient, right? If I had not taken the trade during low times of volume, I could have been in I could have been way more profitable, right? I could have been in profits. I could have been sitting in profits today, right? But right now, for the fact that I decided to take an impulse move right here, and I'm just, I saw the setup, right? The setup made sense. The setup was there. The problem is I took it during the wrong time, right? And it paid me, right? My initial trade had to show me that y- I wasn't disciplined enough to wait, right? But if I was more disciplined, then the markets were gonna probably play out, do its thing, and the sales were gonna play out. Because I did see the sales come into play. I did see that on the higher time frames, the market had already done its thing, and all we were waiting for is to see price basically play out and push lower. So instead, I decided to take a trade in an area where price was like giving me chop. Why? Because the volume had already moved out of the market, right? So that's one thing that a lot of traders, a lot of beginner traders, fumble on, right? The trader you want to become is being built each and every single day, every difficult session, every hardship, every doubt, every fear, right? That is why we do not force trades, right? In the golden room, you guys need to make sure that in the golden room we don't force trades, right? We don't, like, let's say for example, for the fact that we missed this trade right now in the 15-minute time frame, that does not necessarily open up a window for me to take the sell, right? For the fact that we had no wick, we stay out of the market, right? And that is one thing that I will always do without fail. I will always make sure that if the market does not give me what I'm looking for, then I'm going to stay out of the market, right? I would rather wait for price to give me familiar price action. I'd rather wait for price to give me what I am looking for, right? So we wait. That's the first thing you need to keep in mind of. We wait, right? We study. We protect our capital, right? We wait, we study, and we protect our capital, right? So yeah, look, price looks like it's going to give me beautiful buys here above this area here. If we do get a move here, then I'll be interested in taking the buys above uh 40.13 here. Oh my goodness, not the buys right here. Why? Close position, right? Yeah, buy stops. Yeah. So I'm gonna have buy stops sitting somewhere around here. When price pulls up to this area here, I will be taking those buys and pushing yeah, waiting for price to potentially fill this previous clean range here, right? Yeah, that'll be my trade there. I'm just gonna have to wait for price to do its thing down here, come back and give us potential moves here, right? So yeah, guys, that's one thing that you need to keep in mind of. That's one thing that you need to understand. We protect our capital, we study, and we wait. We don't take trades based off of emotion. We don't take trades just because we feel good, and we basically wait for the market to give us something that we understand. We wait for the market to give us something that we will take any day without fail, right? Because trading is not about how many times you enter the market, right? It's about how long you can remain disciplined enough to stay in the game, right? It's not about how you enter the market. It's about how you remain disciplined enough to stay in the game, right? How long can you stay with that account being at break even? How long can you stay with that account without blowing it? How long can you grow? Like, you know what I'm saying? Today we might not find a setup, to be honest with you. Like looking at the market, we might not find a setup, right? We may take a loss, we may take a win, right? Or we may not trade at all, or we literally may not trade at all. But whatever happens, we follow the plan, right? Whatever happens, we follow the plan. We make sure that the plan is a part of the structure. We make sure that the plan is a part of what we do on a daily basis, right? Remember this, right? Your current results does not define your final destination, right? Your current results does not define your final destination. Your destination might be way unpredictable, right? If you're right now a losing trader, if you're right now a trader that does not make profits, if you are right now sitting at home wondering, busy, beating yourself up, feeling stressed, feeling all these bad emotions that probably are not going to help, right? If you are that trader right now, just make sure that the market does not, today's loss does not mean you're an overall loser. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep showing up, right? The market will always be there. The market will always give you setups. Just wait, right? Wait for the right time. Wait for price to do its thing. Wait for price to play out, and then only then come back and take a trade. Right? Come back and take a trade. The market is not going to run away. The money is not going to run away, right? Like the guys, look, we have 1 trillion or about $3 trillion in the market each and every single day circulating the market. So now you tell me, you missing one trade, right? Does that mean it's the end of the world? Do you guys know what a trillion is? How many zeros does a trillion have? Like literally, how many zeros does a trillion have? Like, do you guys even know? 1 trillion. I'm not even talking about 5 trillion. I'm not talking about 10 trillion. I'm talking about 8 trillion. $1 trillion, right? How many zeros does it have? This is 1,000. This is only 1,000, right? What is this then? What do you call this, right? 6 zeros. What do you call 6 zeros? If you haven't went to school, I don't know. But a trillion, a trillion is literally this. We have a billion. This is a million, guys. We have a million with 6 zeros. We have a billion with 9 zeros. And we have a trillion with 12 zeros. Literally, guys. We have something like this each and every single day in the market. Why do you rush setups? Why do you rush the plan? Why do you rush to take trades that are not gonna be a part of your plan? What did the market do to you to a point where you feel like you have to make money right now? Right? Some of us leave trades out. Like right now, guys, I did explain that if price breaks below this area, I'll be open to taking sales, pushing lower here. But I did not take the sell. Why did I not take the sell? Why did I not take this move? Why did I not take this trade? Understand, guys, how big a trillion is. So now what about if you have 4 trillion in the market each and every single day? Imagine each and every single day, trillions of dollars move the financial markets each and every single day. When somebody tells you there is no opportunity, understand this: opportunity is there, right? Opportunity is there. The question is whether you develop the discipline and the patience and the knowledge to take advantage of it, right? That's the only thing. Like literally, do you have the discipline? Do you have the capabilities to wait? Do you have the understanding to wait for price to do what it wants to do so that it can give you an opportunity for you to be able to enter the markets, right? You have to understand, you have to have the knowledge, right? You do not need all the money in the market. You don't, like, guys, do you understand that you don't even need a percentage of the money that is in the market? You literally don't even need a percentage, 1%, like one. You don't need it. That's how much money there is in the market, right? You only need to learn how to take your small profit. Small. That's all you need. You literally need to learn how to take your small move. You know what I'm saying? That tiny into move, right? That's all. Right? You only need to see yourself take that move, that small move in the market for you to be profitable. Just that small move, right? Just that in and out, just that 0.0000002% to live properly, right? To become profitable, to start, have a good start, right? But a lot of beginner traders think they can come here and take all the money in the market, which is impossible. You cannot take all the money in the market, right? We have institutions, we have each and every single institution out here trading, and you have traders trading against you, right? But most people want the money, right? They just want the money without studying. That's the problem. People want money without studying. That's why this $4 trillion, right? You will never see it. Unfortunately, right? People want the money without studying. They want results without discipline. They want lifestyle without respecting the process. But if you start respecting the process, do you see what the market can do for you? You understand what the market can do for you. You guys see the whole idea behind what I'm talking about. You guys see the mindset behind what I'm talking about. Right? The market has enough money to change your life. More than enough, by the way. Yeah, guys, this would look beautiful. This would be a beautiful buy if price basically gives us a much steeper lower wick here. I don't like the wick here. I want to see price create a much steeper lower wick, right? And I'll be interested in taking those buys here. This is looking good here. But I first want to see price like break these lows here. Like stop thinking small, guys. Stop thinking small, and at the same time, stop rushing. Right? Trillions are moving the market each and every single day. Your opportunity is not disappearing today. Your opportunity is not disappearing today. Your move is coming. Wait. Relax. Right? Let the market do its thing. Come back a stronger man. Then take that trade once the market has given you an opportunity to, right? But if you're going to rush for trades, if you're going to rush just to be included in this market, right? Then the problem is with you there. Because now the moment you start losing, you start wondering why. But the thing is, you never needed to wonder why. Because if you have a plan, right, then wondering wouldn't even be a part of your life. For the fact that you have a plan, for the fact that you understand what you're waiting for, right? For the fact that you want to be a disciplined trader, right? Then the market will reward you once once you get what you basically have asked for. But like right now, guys, I do see the bias, guys. I do see the bias. I'm not interested in taking these buys right now because the market is not giving me enough opportunity for my setup, right? Right. The only way I would get in the buys is if I see something similar to this, right? On the current candle. If we see something similar to this, then I'm only interested, then I'll be interested in taking those buys and pushing higher. But if price pushes higher without us, unfortunately, that wouldn't be my trade, right? But I want to see the lower wick here. I really want to see the lower wick. I want to see price basically attempt to push lower. It would even be nice if price breaks these lows, right? Pushes lower. And at the flip, I will take those buys and wait for price to potentially give me that move here. Yeah, this is not my move. This is not my move. As long as price keeps on pushing higher here, yeah, I'm not interested. I will only be interested if we break these highs here. 40.13 here. If price like decides to like rip, then that's the only time I'll be interested in waiting this move out here. But anything besides that, unfortunately, no thank you. Right? And if price gives us that low here, I can take my buy stops and potentially, open price somewhere around these areas here, right? Wait for price to create that low, come back, break above, and push higher here. That would also be another potential move for me here, right? Yeah. So yeah, the buys are making sense. The buys are looking good, but I would wait. Trillion has 12 zeros. I really want y'all to sing that in. Yeah. I really wanted to sing. Like I wanted to go deep inside your brain. Trillion, 12 zeros. And you wanna cry over a setup. You wanna cry for missing a setup today? That's unfortunate, bro. Practice and gain the skill before you rush into making moves here. Look at that. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say patience pays? Look, right now, someone went in the buys, right? And right now price is reversing. So understanding the movement of the candles is good. It pays. You know what I'm suspecting here? I'm suspecting something like this, right? The next move is gonna probably come back, right? Come back in this area here. I'd love to see price coming back in this area and then only then creating some sort of a high afterwards, right? Um Yeah, only then creating a high afterwards, then I'll be interested in taking the buys for price to potentially move high here and potentially break these highs and push. But yeah, taking the buys right now, nope, 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 no, thank you. Thank you. And if price decides to push here, good. Not my trade. 4 minutes to a closure here. Let's see how price will close. Then I would wait for the next candlestick to play out, give me some sort of structure, right? Give me some sort of structure or potentially move higher here, right? If the candle wants to potentially push here, then that would look money, right? Because I know for a fact, based off of my trades, based off of my experience, the next candles would probably push higher here. So let's see.
Draw my attention. Yeah, we not playing cards, but somehow I found a queen. Out of all the hands I
Yes,
dealt,
sir. Yes,
cleanest thing I've
sir. Let's
seen
go.
with
Let's
your
go.
pen and paper. I can see you draw my attention. Before you walk away into your life, I'm already invested. Now you got me quiet, thinking different. You move calm, but you shake the whole room. I ain't tryna rush it, just be honest. If you're leaving, give me one more tune. You know I'm tryna do you right. Not for a night, I want you to stay. Hold it down, no games tonight.
2 minutes to a closure here. Let's see how we're going to close on this on this 30 candle here. Let's see how we close on the 30.
Before it starts, you don't need to talk loud, the energy does the speaking. I'm used to smoking mirrors, but you walk in and it's even. I'm rough around the edges, you smooth out all the corners. Now I'm second guessing if I ever knew what love was. You move like you know something I don't know yet. I say one thing, but your mouth ain't said it. I catch you staring when you think I'm distracted. If you want me to read it, then don't be so patient. Late night conversations, no time for the surface. You tell me what's real, why do I
Yeah,
keep
and
falling worse? I ain't
for
got
Asian
time for
session and
patience,
London
but
session
I'm here for the
here, I'm only
process.
gonna give
If
you
you
guys
walk
a
in, it's
glimpse on
frozen.
how
I'm
I,
walking beside you. I
I'm
see
probably
how
gonna
you
go
feel
live
it when
while
things
the trade
get
is on, right?
reckless. You move
And
over
just
the
show you
pressure. You just
results
get
and
more
let you guys,
careful. It's
be a
real,
part of the community. I would rather
but no
I would rather wish
affection. So
for you
yeah, you
guys to be
got
a
me
part of
stuck
the
on this
community
exact
than let you guys
attraction. Let you go,
basically like just
no
watch
regret.
it. Like,
So I
look,
keep it
I
slow,
want more
don't
traders
forget it.
who
I
are
see
really
past the
interested in really learning how to
exterior.
trade, right? So you guys
I'm
need to
here for
follow
that.
me. After following me, you need to make sure that you are a part of
Tryna
my
do you
group, right?
right. Not
Yeah,
for a
probably like
night.
a
I want you
mini
to
payment,
stay.
to join my
So
live sessions and see exactly how I trade, right? And
slowly
like market breakdowns and
before
all those
it
type of things. But
starts.
for New York session, then I think I just chill, right? I think I just chill, right? 70% win rate here, 70% win rate. That is a W set, W set. But yeah, I want to see more people like locked in. I want to see more people like, learn, right? Look at that move, guys. Those buys that I was like, I'm not interested, right? So like if you were buying, like where were you buying to? If you're buying, where were you buying to? Oh man. Just XP, guys. None too crazy. Nothing too crazy, just XP. I've been in the markets for quite some time. I've been in the markets for quite some time, man. I've learned the ins and outs. I know that the market likes doing something, some weird things like this, right? Yes, sir.
With you, I feel alive. Music's heartbeat got me. Stand where sounds alive.
And I'm not
Heartbeat
saying the buys are not valid. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying even if the
you
buys are
lift me
valid,
higher.
right? Even if the buys are
So,
valid,
so
we still open to
alive.
taking those or waiting. We're still open for waiting for a
Cause I
proper
find
move, right?
mine
I would rather wait for price to basically
only.
break this area here, right? Give us a proper closure around these areas here, and I'd be interested in taking those buys, pushing higher, probably filling the wick here. TP would be somewhere, TP1 would be somewhere around these areas, right? At $300, somewhere around there, and then TP2 would be around here. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be available during Asian session. I'll be available during London session, but just for a short while.
Beating fast like a love in the Africa sky. You're the one I want. Love on the line.
I
Stand
want people
beside
to
your
lock
fire.
in with
Feel
me
me
during Asian and London session,
fire.
right? Where I'll be able to explain the trades in a much deeper level, right? And explain exactly how I trade, right? But besides that, yeah, I'm not interested in anything. This was a clean move up, guys. Nice buys. If you're in the buys, nice, nice. Yeah, guys, I would be interested in entering the buys right now, right? But the problem is stops would be very tough unless I use these stops as entry levels, right? Yeah, I think is these are gonna be some crazy stops, right? So I'd rather just wait and see how this candle performs, how this candle behaves, right? Depending on the closure we get here, then I'll be interested in taking a move. I want to see a lower wick first, right? Form on the next 12 minute and potentially push higher. So if price decides to push higher here and give us those buys before we actually get something that makes sense, then I'm not interested. Yeah, don't forget to follow and like and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Yeah, that will only help grow the that'll only help grow this channel, guys, to the levels that I'm willing to see it grow to, right? So that I can provide more value, right? My dear guys, my course is already set. My course is already planned out. Everything is looking, everything is looking good. All I'm just waiting for is to see you guys basically be a part of the team, and yeah, join the course. The payment is not too crazy, not too crazy, not too crazy. Yeah, I feel like it's affordable, right? But I feel like that will be a position for me to teach people who actually really want to learn, right? Because the moment you spend money to learn something, then you pay attention, right? I don't want, I don't want the trollers. I don't want people to just be landing here just to troll and say a lot of nonsense. Because I know we do have those type of people who just pull up and they pull up just to talk a lot of nothing, right? Is it a buy? Is it a sell? Hey man, how long are we gonna wait for the trade? Hey man. Hey man, I'm not looking for those type of people. I'm looking for people to learn, right? And I'm looking for people who will literally wait, right? I'm looking for people who literally wait, ask me why am I waiting on this setup? Why am I waiting on that setup? Why am I not entering right now? Why, all those type of things, all those good things, guys. I don't want You know, how do I, bruh, bruh. You guys know who I'm talking about. You guys know the type of people I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I'm not looking for those type of people. I don't want people to be out here, asking me when am I gonna open a trade. Nah. I want traders who are really willing to learn and traders who will ask like real questions. Why are you not opening a trade right now? What is the like eh, real reason you are waiting on price to do a specific thing, right? And then those are the people I'm willing to entertain, like real talk. Because I know for a fact those people are willing to learn, right? Those people are willing to sit down here with me, right? And, understand each and every single thing that I'm doing, all right? Pay attention, ask genuine questions, and grow. Not a person, not those type of YouTubers where I'll be taking a loss, and the moment I take a loss, oh man, you suck. You suck, man. You just made me lose 10,000. 10,000, what the hell? Why would you fund with 10K if that's your last money? uh Bruh. So yeah, obviously we are probably gonna get those type of people, obviously, right? But um people who actually pay to learn are gonna get real value, right? So yeah, agent session I'll be opening only when I take a trade, like probably maybe 5 minutes before closure of a trade. Then I'll be entering, right? Like right now, like this session, New York session, I actually entered after taking a buy, right? I was like, oh guys, I'm taking a buy without even explaining the reasons why, right? Because I really need people to be a part of the community. I don't want people to just watch, right? Because I have a lot of people, in life you have a lot of people who just want to watch your life, you just want to watch your life. People just want to, scout your life, scout what you're doing, so that they can go ahead, go out there and gossip and talk about you. We saw him, man. He's taking losses. He's taking losses. What losses? You tripping. You know what I mean? So I don't want people to just hop on my channel just to, talk a lot. I know those people exist. I know, right? Those people will always exist, by the way. But those are not the type of people I'm willing to entertain, right? I'm willing to entertain real, genuine people who really want to grow the community, right? Not haters, not haters. I'm not looking for haters. So if there are any possible haters, hey man, keep watching because you're growing my viewership. But yeah, I'm not willing to entertain you. uh, Better be a hater and not watch, because when you watch, you actually increase. Actually, what you know what? I want the haters to watch. I'm willing to see the haters pull up and watch. Man, pull up. Actually, I changed my mind. I changed my life. I mean, I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna be available. I'm available. Pull up, pull up. uh, I'm just playing around, guys. I know haters don't watch me. Only people who want to learn watch me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But yeah, if you really want to learn how I trade, if you really want to learn how my mindset is before opening trades and all these type of things, obviously, yeah, I have a course, I have a whole mentorship program planned out for you. Just make sure that you follow me on one of the social media platforms, and then DM me and I will attend to you. If I don't attend to you, my team will attend to you. And once you make the payment, we're gonna ship you off to the Discord channel. And yeah, that's where all the fun happens. That's where all the fun is. Discord. Let's go. You see, guys, even if we had that buy stop set, yeah, the buys were not gonna be valid. Probably the sales might want to play out here. Let's see how we close in the next 4 minutes here. Price is looking interesting. Got to move, got to dance. La, 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 la. Get to move. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Yeah. When you do that, you increase my viewership and we build a larger community. That's what I'm looking for. Let's build this community together. Let's build a community together, guys. Yeah, this is a safe space. This is a place where we learn. We don't judge. We don't judge people, right? We learn and we actually make profits, real profits. No fugazi talk. All right, yeah, let's see how we close in the next 5 minutes here, guys. Yeah. However we close, we're probably going to change the bias depending on the closures here. But yeah, if we close back inside this range, guys, then I'm not interested in taking any move. I know for a fact that price is going to play around for quite some time. I'm actually going to call it a day. So let's see. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a sell. Like a lot of people are probably gonna be selling here. I know for a fact, just to get grabbed, and the next move would be price pushing all the way up here and ripping here. Right, so I'm gonna have my buy stop set here, and let's see what price decides to do. Right, if it carries on pushing lower here, right, then yeah, we'll have a different setup. Yeah, my stops are gonna be below these lows here. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and make sure that you tap the notification bell for every time I go live and make profits here. I have a sitting 71% win rate here. And yeah, I'm actually open to building a community, right? I want to see the community grow. I want to see the people grow. I want to see myself with at least 20 students chilling and learning from me. Like 29 seconds to a closure here. How are we going to close? Right, then again, another possible move, right? This is a new 15 candle that just opened. Another possible move, right, that would see price do, right, is basically do something similar to this, right? If price decides to close.
Tell me, do I glow in your eyes too? Oh, or am I just background too?